Hanna-Barbera presented a TV show to CBS executives that was mostly horror and little comedy and about 4 teenagers and their sidekick dog Scoobert. A CBS executive advised that they should change it up and make the sidekick dog Scoobert the main character and call him Scooby Doo and make it more comedy than horror. At last, Scooby Doo, Where Are You? Is born. This review will be conducted by Mortahelian, Gorshak, CA, and Horror Squad.
It became such a big phenomenon that no one would have predicted this. It's just a cartoon about a group of detectives, amateur detectives, and a dog. And they would have no idea that this would later create toys, plush toys, tons of DVDs, any kind of books, neckties.
Yeah, season 1 of Scooby Doo, Where Are You? Was my favorite season. 1969, like the late 60s and early 70s.
Well, Scooby Doo was televised at a time when there weren't very many other cartoons that are using horror elements, because it was deemed too scary for kids. So Scooby Doo was allowed to have those horror elements so the kids would be able to, get scared and hide behind the sofa while watching the show. And it's a fun kind of scare. And we didn't get a lot of that at the time when Scooby Doo was being shown on TV. That was kind of an extra treat for horror fans. So it also created a kind of a formidable range of talent voices like Casey Kasem, Don Masek, and Frank Welker, who was known as like the man of 1,000 voices.
The plot is pretty simple. A supernatural monster is causing havoc, nobody can figure it out, the Mystery Inc. gang comes over, they don't only figure it out, they solve the case, capture the monster, then they unmask the monster, which is only a two-bit criminal.
The Mystery Inc. gang consists of 5 members. Fred, the alpha male, the leader. Daphne, the hot girl. Velma, the brains. Scooby-Doo and Shaggy, the comedy of the group. The jesters.
Of course, Shaggy's always afraid of himself, and Scooby too, and they rather go and eat than try to figure out anything. Now it was mostly Fred and the girls that figured it all out.
If I had to pick my one favorite character out of the gang, it would probably be Shaggy. I love how he walks, man. He walks really weird, like.
But I have to give a lot of congrats to Velma, because she's the one that figures it out, and everybody thinks that she's the last person to figure out anything, because she's got a different way of doing things, I mean, Fred's okay, but he got his own ideas, and half the time you don't know what Daphne's thinking, because he's too busy concentrating on Fred all the time. And Velma doesn't get any credit at all. I mean, not very much, anyway.
Scooby and Shaggy get in all kinds of trouble, like the bumbling detectives they are. There's also Fred, Daphne, and Velma splitting up their own group to investigate. And of course, there's almost in every episode the Fred trap. And you also get to hear at the end the villain screaming in anger and would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling kids and that stupid dog. Oh yes, that's music to my ears. Shaggy and Scooby are a guide through humor and horror. And when they get scared out of their wits, we as an audience can share their emotion, their fright. And it's a fun escape into, the world of comedy and horror. And in the end, everything becomes fine when they find out that it's just another dude in a mask.
Horror Squad rates Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? A perfect 10 out of 10.
A show like Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? is still being shown in reruns today. And it's kind of fun to see a group of young detectives and a dog solving the mystery, one clue at a time, all avoiding a ghost. There's something, you know, there's something that you can relate to as a kid or as an adult.
Not only is the show popular among kids, it's also popular among adults. There are 3 subliminal messages which is still debated to this day. Number 1, Velma's a lesbian. Number 2, Fred and Daphne, when they split from the group, they're out having sex while the other 3 are getting clues. I don't know about the first 2, but the third one I know for sure. Shaggy is a pothead user. He's either a pothead user or an LSD user. Either way, he fits the profile, he fits the time. Think about it. Oh yeah. Shaggy, let's get the puff on.
So if you happen to hear a cackling laugh or a spooky sound down in that dark alley, do something that Shaggy and Scooby would do. Run and hide.
Tune in on December 16 when the whole gang returns to reveal the top 10 Scooby-Doo monsters. Who makes it? Who doesn't make it? Find out.
I didn't like that one kid. What was his name? Flim Flam or something?